What's going on, everyone? Welcome to the video. I hope you're having a great day. Now today I'm here with the new updated 2024 Hyundai Elantra, and this is the limited trim. Let's take a look. And before we get into it, big thank you to Wayne Hyundai for allowing me to come out and film this new Elantra.
Now, as always, we're going to start under the hood. What we have here is a 2-liter, naturally aspirated inline 4-cylinder engine with 147 horsepower and 132 pound-feet of torque, and that's paired with a CVT transmission. 0 to 60 takes 8.2 seconds. Fuel economy ratings are combined 34 miles per gallon, that's 31 in the city, 40 on the highway, and the capacity of the fuel tank is 12.4 gallons.
Now looking at this updated grille, they still have this whole kind of triangle design language that you can see here on the inserts in the grille, and they're all facing towards the middle here. There's a nice flat finish Hyundai badge right there up on top. You have your forward facing camera right underneath. And also this triangle pattern you see on the grille here, you're gonna see that on other parts of the car. It's kind of an overall theme of this car. The hood has this nice clamshell shape to it. You can see it has these really pronounced lines that slope downward straight to that Hyundai badge. Then you're gonna have one of your radar sensors tucked right underneath the license plate. We have a small intake at the bottom, doesn't quite stretch all the way across, but you do have it there in the center. And you have these vertical slats that stretch all the way across. The bottom of the bumper has a nice design with these pointed out edges here. On the side here, you're gonna have air curtains that help channel the air around to the side of the car. You do have a strip of gloss black right there going around it. And on the inside here, it's gonna be flat black. So they've updated the headlights on this 2024 model. You have this nice big LED daytime running light that doubles as the turn signal up on top. And if you look at the inside of the housing, you can see the LED low beam is off to the left, and to the right here will be your high beam. Now looking at the window trim and B-pillar setup here, you have flat black on the B-pillars here. You're gonna have flat black along the top of the window trim, and then you have some nice flat silver going across the bottom. On the side mirrors, they are paint matched at the top, flat black on the bottom. You have an LED turn signal indicator and one of your cameras for the 360 camera system. So looking here at the side profile, you can see more of those triangles I was talking about earlier. So if we look just at the body lines on this thing, they're pretty dramatic. So you have the one belt line at the top that goes straight across, and then you have 3 that intersect right here. There's a crease here and another one coming from the front. You have another one that comes straight downward and then straight across at the very bottom. And at the rear here it is again. That is quite the unique design. Then in the back here, you have a nice rounded one. All right, let's take a look at the tire and wheel setup. This is a 17-inch wheel with a 2-tone finish. It's got 5 spokes. The kind of inside part is a kind of dark shark gray color, and then you have your satin aluminum alloy finish up on top. The tire on this one is a Kumo Majesty Solus, and the size is 225/45. Now this has a very sculpted rear end. Let's take a look. First, you have this integrated spoiler. It's pretty dramatic. It sticks out quite a bit at the top there. You got this kind of sharp angular crease that goes across at the bottom here. The bumper still has that matte black finish, but it does have a nice flat silver accent along the bottom. You'll see you have your parking sensors on the rear bumper, and there's this nice little diffuser type thing at the bottom. Definitely adds to the design. Now I actually really like the tail lights and the brake lights. Now you have a full LED strip that goes all the way across the back. These tail lights have a H shape to it. We're seeing on some of the new Hyundais coming up, they're adding this H shape to the lights. So here's where it starts, goes all the way across, and there it is at the end. And I like these little square elements inside the light here. And now in the rear, the turn signals are incandescent bulbs. They are not LED. And just like the front, you're gonna have a nice flat silver Hyundai badge, and you're gonna have Elantra spelled out across the back there, also flat silver. Your trunk release button is right here, and your backup camera is right there. So now let's take a look inside the trunk. Just hit the button there. Almost comes all the way up, not quite all the way, but still better than most cars. Now, first thing right here, this one comes with a nice net right there to help keep everything in place. And in this one, Hyundai is including a Hyundai first aid kit as well as a roadside assistance kit. And you can see there's good cargo space in the rear, comparable to the competition. You have a 60/40 folding rear seat back there, and underneath the floor you do get a spare tire and a jack set.
Now here's what the new key fob looks like. You can see it's the Hyundai logo, and in the spaces are where your buttons are. So you have your lock, unlock, and you're gonna have remote start.
And a quick shout out to this video sponsor, FitCam X. FitCam X is a custom hardwired 4K dash cam that is made for your specific car's interior with no exposed wires showing. And it connects to your phone via the FitCam X app. And they're offering all my viewers 10% off everything on their site using promo code OPTICAL. Link in the description.
All right, so we're inside the Elantra, so let's see what's going on in here. Up at the top here, it's soft touch, but it has a very specific texture to it, kind of like a woven pattern, almost like a carbon fiber type look to it. But it's soft at the top here. You have a big speaker grill right there and some simulated stitching. Let's take a look at the door panel here. So up top, it's actually hard plastic, which is a little bit disappointing, especially on a limited trim. So in the middle here, you have this fabric material, and it has this nice stitching that goes across. Now, it's hard to describe what this feels like. It's almost like maybe vinyl, I'm not sure. It's a fabric, but it kind of has like a rubberized texture to it, but it feels nice. Here on the armrest, it's nice and soft, and it comes all the way up to here. There's a nice silver little tweeter speaker right at the top here. It has a nice high-end look to it. There's a decent size storage pocket here at the bottom. And then here you have your nice speaker grill for the Bose sound system. Down below here, you have a nice optional aluminum door sill with the Elantra logo. Now let's take a look at these leather seats. Hyundai always does a really nice leather seat. This one is no different. Has nice, very high quality feeling leather on it. I'd say feels nicer than some luxury cars I've been inside, to be honest. Nice stitching, nice designs in it. The leather is perforated at the bottom all the way up to the top. It's got some nice stitch work along the edges. It's fully power adjustable with lumbar support, but only the driver's seat is power adjustable. The passenger seat is manual controls only, and there are no memory seat settings. Now, this is the same wheel that we've seen in some other Hyundai cars. It's got all these different areas you can grab onto here. In the middle, you have your flat silver Hyundai badge with a nice oval around it. Really nice leather on the wheel. Feels high-end, just like the leather seats. It's nicely bolstered at 10 and 2, and it's got some nice stitch work going along the inside. Now up top here is a fully digital 10 1/4 inch gauge cluster. The two gauges may look analog, but they are indeed digital, and this is a screen. And there's some different menu items it can show you here. You got your trip computer, a compass, tire pressure, and cruise control. Now I really like how the two screens are connected, so it's just one piece flowing all the way across. Now here in the middle, we have another 10 1/4 inch screen. This is a infotainment touchscreen. Hyundai always does a really good infotainment system with a lot of good features in it. It can show you the map. It has its own native navigation system. You can do voice memos. There's a valet mode. We have, of course, AM, FM, HD radio. Now the Apple CarPlay and Android Auto in this is wired. It does not come with wireless CarPlay. Now you do get a nice backup and 360 camera here with trajectory lines. And it has the nice 3D model that you can turn 360 just like Genesis has. It's a really good system. Now one really cool thing you get here in the Elantra Limited is ambient lighting. So there's an ambient lighting strip that goes right across the bottom of where that air vent is, and there's a whole bunch of different colors to choose from. You can even make a custom color on the color wheel. So there you can see I just turned that red. Now this Elantra Limited is equipped with a Bose premium audio system, so let's take a quick listen to that. Safety features on the Elantra are going to include forward collision avoidance assist, parking distance warning, parking collision avoidance assist, blind spot view monitor, blind spot collision warning, rear cross traffic collision avoidance assist, smart cruise control with stop and go, lane following assist, and lane keeping assist. The air vents have a nice flat silver finish that really looks nice. And it has that kind of one vent illusion that we see in a lot of cars nowadays where it goes all the way across, but this has a really high-end look to it, so I'm actually a big fan of this. Now down here on the console, everything is laid out nice and intuitively to get to your different menu functions. You have dedicated buttons, you know, your map, navigation, the radio, whatever you have plugged in, seek track, favorites, setup. Now I love when the AC has physical controls. They're nice and easy to use. They're always there. They're not going anywhere. And it's dual zone climate. It's your buttons for your heated seats. Heated seats only in here, not ventilated, unfortunately. Now down below here for connectivity, you do get a 12 volt, a USB-A, and a USB-C, and a wireless charger. Now I do have to say, it is a bit counterintuitive to have a wireless charger, but then not have wireless Apple CarPlay, because you'll have to plug in the phone to use CarPlay anyway. So then, you know what I mean? Along the console, there's this really big grab handle in the middle that kind of divides the passenger and driver compartments. Some people like it, some people don't. That's your decision to make. These buttons along the shifter here have a nice flat silver finish. You have your drive mode selector here, and you have 3 different drive modes. You have normal, sport, and smart, and you can see the gauges there have a nice cool little animation when you're switching between them. The shift lever feels surprisingly high-end. It's nice and soft at the top. It's got this nice gloss black around it, and it has this really nice stitch leather boot here at the bottom. 2 cup holders down here are nice and big, and they go nice and deep. The center armrest is nice and soft. When you open it up, it's not huge. There's an okay amount of space in there, but nothing crazy. And in the glove box, it's kind of big. It's actually a good size. Now up above, you do get a standard sized moonroof. All right, so now I'm here in the back seat. I am 6 feet tall. I have the driver's seat adjusted where I would have it for myself to drive. And as you can see, I have a few inches of room to spare. Pretty good, especially being a compact sedan. Now over here on the door panel, you're gonna have that nice kind of fabric texture like we have on the front door, but this is hard plastic on the armrest. Now as far as storage pockets go, you do get 1 netted storage pocket on the back of the passenger seat. Down below here, you get 2 USB-C ports for connectivity. Like to see that. Now just showing under the plastic here, there is the same perforations on the leather as there are up front. And in the center, you get a nice armrest with a little pull tab. Pull it down, nice and soft, and you get 2 cup holders in there. So that's gonna wrap up this video of the new 2024 Hyundai Elantra. Again, big thank you to Wayne Hyundai in Wayne, New Jersey for letting me come film this today. Let me know your thoughts on the Elantra down in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, please share with a friend and subscribe. It'll really help the channel grow. Hit the notification bell so you don't miss any new videos. Let me know what other vehicles you want to see featured on the channel, and be sure to follow @Optical Automotive on TikTok and Instagram, and check out the page on Facebook. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys later.